Friends, neighbors, hallucinating robots of the 22nd century. It's time for Bingo is Life.
Hey! Oh.
Episode 73.
3 is my favorite number.
I think 73.
In the ongoing New Bronze Age collapse, I'm Jay Zare. Joined on my left, as you watch the action on your television screen, by the two Howdy Shell brothers, Christopher and Michael, fresh from their performance. Over here we have Dan Easley.
Hey, man, what's happening?
And all the way from the other side of the table, Mum Shackles.
Hey!
Hey, we have someone in the silent Aaron in the Dave chair.
It's the silent Aaron.
It's the silent Aaron.
Hey.
She's not going to say anything.
Silently.
She's waving her arm.
Waving. Hello.
Yes.
If we were televising this like a normal podcast, she would be right there
Yes.
with her cool shirt on and everything. And we have a very secret guest coming up. This time we're going to make him keep quiet till we do all our crap.
Yeah,
and everybody,
Christian.
Everybody tunes
Christian
out.
was also replacing Chris as opposed
that's
to
right.
guessing, so
That's
he was
true.
he was Chrising.
Yeah, that's right. He was Chrising.
He did a good job.
He was Chrising all over the place.
I know no one won the
Using all
$100.
those terrible Chris words.
No one won the $100.
No, in fact, it was $150.
Whoa.
That's right.
That they didn't win.
Yeah, but she gave it her all.
Yeah,
She rolled that ball and went right into the gutter. And then
Very
she had a second chance, and she hit 3 pins. So she won a free pizza. All were happy this evening when they left the arcade.
Through the bushes.
Through the bushes.
Through the thicket. We see a Grayson.
This is very exciting.
Hello.
Well, this is a first.
Get over here.
first.
Say hi. Come on.
say
We have
Prove to the people you're real. Oh, he's
we are-
running around the bushes. He's running around the bushes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he
He's
comes.
just
He's-
sort of a
he's jumping
stroll
over the
now.
bamboo.
Well,
He's-
he's kind of a
he's clearing the
relaxed
corner.
stroll.
He's tapping the trash can on the
He's
lid.
punching a
coming
puppy.
around.
Oh, don't punch the puppy.
He's kissing a hydrangea. It's madness.
it is crazy. Let's
Here
just
he comes.
Say
we wanna
hello.
Yeah, give
hear
me
the
a minute.
voice of Grayson Pritchard, the word person that listens to our podcast every week.
Hello.
Beautiful. So
Amazing.
beautiful.
Amazing.
Perfect in everything he does.
By the way, we are
impressive.
We are broadcasting live and in person from the Wine Brothers building, home of Ruby's
right.
Arcade and Clementine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
There is a record.
That is our sponsor.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Our
Rubies.
sponsor. There is a recording.
See you, Grayson.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Clementine is having is recording an album, live album. I think it's Friday. Is it the 17th?
Who?
It's
Someone at
the
Clementine?
Red Miller Band. Somebody look it up.
Oh, is that
Oh,
right?
okay.
The Red Miller Band?
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Welcome to Bingo is Live, where we don't do any fact checking.
Yeah, no, I didn't
Zero.
do it. Somebody used to do show prep for me. Where's that intern?
Oh, she got like 3 other jobs and started 2 other projects.
Hey, I just got CPR certified today.
Oh, no.
Hey.
That's true.
That's good because I'm planning to have a heart attack here. in
That's why
about 10
I'm
minutes.
here for you, Jay.
Can you make
I've-
sure you land someplace that's convenient to do CPR? Because it really sucks if you like
I
run
think-
between things.
Do you
I think- Go
do you
ahead.
still
Aim
have the Bee
yourself.
Gees song stuck in your
Oh
head?
yeah.
Yeah.
Staying alive.
Yeah.
Staying alive.
That's the tempo.
It was
Yeah.
great. It was great.
I'm CPR trained from the city of Harrisonburg.
Yay! Yeah.
Don't have a heart attack in front of me.
If you needed an EpiPen, I could jab it into your leg, no problem.
But you'd have
His-
to bring your own EpiPen because
Yeah.
they're expensive.
When he was certified for CPR, his song was Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Everyone died.
Wow, that worked.
We were trying to save those World War I vets.
Ladies and gentlemen, I do want to talk about the Sipe Center.
Yes.
Okay, this is really brief. I went to the Sipe Center in Bridgewater, had a fantastic time. Popcorn and a drink was kind of like the right price. They're not gouging you.
Right.
The seats were incredibly comfortable. I went and saw a movie there. It was fun. The theater was kind of full, and we all had a great time.
Nice.
And I just felt like I saw a preview that you guys, the Friendly City Fables, had played there just a couple nights previous. And it's cool that they're doing stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a cool place. They are mostly funded by the town of Bridgewater, so that helps them so much. I exist in jealousy, but I'm glad they're doing what they're doing, and I'm glad they exist. But I'm very jealous of them.
Yeah, I just the theater itself was not what I expected, and it was really cool. So
nice.
there you go. If you're in Bridgewater, if you're in Harrisonburg, check out their schedule because it was $5 to go see a movie.
Yeah.
I saw a Fall Guy The Fall Guy, and it was
fairly
Fall
recent
Guy?
movies.
highly entertaining.
It wasn't a fall guy. It
Like,
was the fall guy.
Yeah, the Fall
Ryan
Guy.
Gosling.
Yeah,
no,
Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Reynolds.
No, Ryan Gosling.
Oh yeah.
Ryan
Rid of
Reynolds.
Ryan.
The same guy that played the Bionic Man Fall Guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah.
Lee Major.
Lee
Lee
Major.
Majors. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that? Hey, are you guys ready for another unexpected notion with Dan Easley?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Hey, mama, hey, mama, hey. Pork bellies are up 3%. Call New York, tell them to sell. Call Chicago, tell them to buy. And El Nino returns for the 7th year straight. Pictures at 11. I'm, hey, mama, hey, Dan Easley.
That was another unexpected notion in insider stock trading with Dan Easley.
Thank you.
That was, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right to our guest. We are so excited to have I work with him, but I also play music with him. His name is Carl Brooks.
Hello.
That's all we're letting guests say.
That's right. All right, thank you.
fantastic.
Thank
All right,
you.
Carl, take
Riveting.
So I have some corrections to make.
Oh,
care. Yeah.
Corrections.
In episode 36 of this podcast, you stated that you, Chris Howdyshell, stated that the Phish run in Hampton was a 3-night show. It was only 2 nights.
Oh, my goodness. See, fact checking.
Hold on. You know why I thought it was 3? Because they did Winston-Salem.
They did do
And I did
Winston-Salem.
Winston-Salem.
That doesn't mean they did.
So
3
it was
nights.
3 for me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Fact checking.
Oh, man. All right.
Wow.
How many
No, he's
How many Phish concerts have you seen?
I'm thinking 112, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wow.
It's an impressive amount.
Yeah.
Now, also, he did go to the Sphere and saw them in the Sphere in Las Vegas,
Wow.
Oh, cool.
which is,
Very good experience.
yeah.
So when did you start going to Phish concerts? What is this year range? I want to think about how many you may have gone to per year.
1995, I saw my first show.
All right, Aaron, will you do some computations?
Hold on, I
She's
got it.
giving me the finger.
Beep, boop, 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 beep.
Lot. Lot. Carl is old.
I'm old.
Nah, you're not that old, though. I mean, you're like in your, I have no idea how old you are, but you are the bass player for the Findells.
That is correct.
And the Findells have been around for a long time. How long have the Findells been around?
We're going on 45 years. So 1979, November 11th, 1979 was the first gathering of Findells.
Armistice.
Okay.
Now, how old were you when that started?
I was almost 3.
So you were like pretty much the lead guy in the band.
Right, yeah. So that, I started as the bass player in 2001. So I've been the bass player for just about half of the Findells' existence.
Wow.
Amazing.
So
I saw the Findells in 1983 or 1984 at the other place, which is now the municipal jail on Liberty.
It's a great venue.
Great venue.
Can't get in.
That's a captive audience.
They have a really extensive bag checking program process.
But that was back in the day.
So I didn't. The last time I saw the Findells, I think it was probably Stanton Jams.
Yeah, Stan James.
And I was like, man, you guys killed. It was, you were really fun. And then I saw you play later that day or earlier that day. You set in with Sun-Dried Possum.
that's correct.
Yep.
And they all killed with that
Killed
band
with it,
too. And then I think later that day you set in with me in my band.
That's
And
right. Yeah,
and
that's
so you
right.
played in 3 different bands on that same one day, because that's who Carl Brooks is.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you regularly in other bands besides the Findells?
Not regularly. I do fill in work for whoever needs me. I've done some work with the Judy Chops and Sun-Dried Possum, and done some musical theater in the area. So
Oh, what'd you do? Musical theater.
I've done some stuff at Shannon Arts and Oak Grove and Wing Theater. It's been a
Cool.
few years.
So the Queen City is your home base.
That's correct. That's correct. I live
Stanton.
in Staunton.
Yeah, we have to ask then. What's your give us Stanton versus Harrisonburg?
My thoughts on that is I don't think about Stanton versus Harrisonburg. There seems to be a
listen
lot
to
of that
that.
talk on this podcast.
He has been to 112 Phish shows.
It's not a competition for me.
No, it's Stanton
No.
We're the
doesn't feel like
Queens.
there's a competition, which is kind of lucky for them.
It's
We may have a little bit of envy. I'm
That's
just
it.
going to confess to envy at every portion of this show tonight.
Harrisonburg is a bigger town in all ways.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have
Yeah.
way more people than us, and a bigger college, and the whole, you know.
Dan, I want you to fact check that for us. Is Harrisonburg bigger?
Oh, we have a bigger jail.
It's a great venue.
All right, so the first time I saw Carl, and now I don't know what the name of the band was, but it was right here in over what the
Clementine? Or-
No, not Clement.
Finnegan's.
Yeah, Finnegan's
Oh,
Cove.
Finnegan's.
I saw Carl at Finnegan's Cove, and what I remember, see you fellas, what I remember is there was a song that I think it was an original song, and it was like, I ride the short bus, baby.
Yes. That band was called Gypsy.
Gypsy. And it was so much fun. And I saw you multiple times there. There was Mule, Gypsy, and maybe... I can't think of the other band, but there was like 3 bands that were in regular rotation at Finnegan's when I was, 21. That was just so much fun. And you guys were one of those bands.
Oh, cool.
And I had no idea that I would one day work with you.
Yeah,
You're also in Basement Rebellion, or
That
you were
is-
at the last performance I saw you.
that's correct.
Oh yeah, no, he's our bass player. Anytime we can get him, we can't always get him.
What is do you also write songs?
I write bass parts to songs. I wouldn't say that I'm not a lyricist at all. I tend to ignore lyrics more than anything. So I listen more for song structure and that sort of thing.
This is my OCD backtracking, but for the Findells, are you still playing songs? They were an original band.
Correct. Yes.
Are they? Did they do songs from the '80s that they wrote?
We're getting ready to release an EP of new material.
New material.
We have the first album came out in 1983, and then it was another album in 1996, and then others followed in 2005, 2009, 2012.
Would you ever play any of the older songs?
Oh yeah, regular rotation.
'83.
Oh yeah, sure.
Wow, that's really exciting.
And who records you? Are y'all recording yourselves at the?
We
Fin
are
Hut?
at the moment.
Okay, cool.
They're that good.
Yeah, no. Well, I've been to the Fin Hut.
Yeah.
It's magical.
So fancy.
Yeah, they have a place in downtown Staunton that they've had for how many years?
Moved in '91.
Wow, where is it approximately?
It's right next to Jenkins Garage.
He's not allowed to say
Yeah.
exactly.
Central Avenue.
It's like the Bat Cave.
Well, no. So I walked in.
There's a
and
special nod.
Imagine just a music cave. And there's instruments everywhere.
It really
and it's
is
like
a
so
bat cave.
cool. And
It
it's
really
just
is.
and like he was like click click click. All right, let's play some music. I mean, I don't know exactly how much
Alfred, could you bring us something to gnaw?
work he had to. The one thing that was funny about the Fin Hut, though, I was like, man, I really got to pee. And he's like, here, take this. Clunk. He
gave you a
hands me
jug?
this big chain thing. And he's like, so I had to go walk out into a
Like a
parking
hallway
garage.
pass.
Yeah. A parking garage. I walked to this one door that has a little fin on it.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it is the
Yeah.
Fin bathroom. Use the key. Get in
Right.
there. And I'm like,
Right.
pretty sure spiders came down and greeted me. It was
Well, I'm glad you
He's
mentioned it
just
because I was going to
handed some
say
bumper stickers out.
this
Not
sticker,
stickers.
I guess this logo, quite famous for how it's everywhere on the earth right now.
This is true.
This is what's the name of the logo?
It's the Findells logo.
Very good. They really stretched it as far as naming the logo.
It's a
But
great
yeah,
logo.
It is.
It
great
is a
logo.
great-
Let me see, you got it. Whoa.
Oh.
Are you involved in creating this logo?
Fun fact:
I
this
am
logo
not.
is based on his birthmark.
Yes, yes. The logo was created by a man named Robert Harlow. I believe his name was Robert Harlow, and I think he's passed away a number of years ago.
Are you the caretaker of the Fin Hut, or are you the man that
I am not the one who actually physically pays the rent. That's Andy, easily are.
Who feeds the spiders in the bathroom?
That is also Andy.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
And Andy's the man. He's one of the 2 original members left.
I'm going to have to meet this guy at some point.
Yeah.
Share a last name.
Right.
How'd you
Rare.
How'd you get started in music? Did you have lessons when you were a little boy? Are you classically trained?
Not classically trained. I was in the school band and whatnot. I've come from a very musical family on my mother's side. Lots of professional musicians, teachers, and such. My grandmother studied music at Madison College in the 40s. So
Oh, get out of town. That's awesome.
yeah. So,
So what'd you play in the? Were you in the marching band? Like
I played tuba.
I was gonna guess tuba. I'm psychic.
But I think it's interesting, though. So you've had a Harrisonburg connection forever.
Yeah,
then.
I would throw out there for those who don't know, Madison College is what is now
James Madison.
James Madison University.
Yeah. Fun fact.
Fun fact, hey.
I know that's really
And
good.
you can find the Finn logo at JMU in several places.
I'm sure.
For many years, they used to call it Madison, even after it was JMU. But I guess nobody does anymore.
Hell, yeah.
We're going over to Madison to a keg party.
Oh, I see.
Did you know? All right. So is there so I will say Carl is going to be playing with us at the Rolling Stones
Oh, good.
event at Restless Moon on
With
September 6th.
Basement Rebellion?
With Basement Rebellion.
Are you allowed to say what song you're doing?
I
These
thought
are
it was
your
a,
rules.
it was
Are we
a
holding
secret.
it in?
It's a secret.
I think
it
there should
secret?
be a secret.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, good.
It's going to be so much.
Good.
Aren't we playing again soon?
Yeah, but we'll be playing July 27th at Sagebird with another band called Mothman Rodeo, and that is
Is it the Dog Days of Summer?
the Dog Days of Summer, which is a little. I've decided I'm anti hot dog eating contest, but I am pro.
The Dog Star Sirius, either in or near the Hunter Orion. The Dog Star Sirius is visible during the Dog Days of Summer. That's why they're called the Dog Days of Summer.
Wait,
No
are you
way.
serious? It was there. I had to just get it out.
It
Oh,
was
It
right.
was going to be
there.
tense. It was going to
It
be really
was
tense
there.
if I left it in.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
I'm just surprised there were no
good.
hot dog puns.
Are you?
Oh, wait. Are we ready?
Are you a real tech head? I mean, how many basses do you have? I mean, are you like a?
I have more basses than I would normally have just because I inherited some from my musical family. I really only play the one bass, which is a Modulus Q5 from 1997. It's a graphite neck bass.
And you like listen to other bass players and try to emulate their sound, or you work on you have your own sound.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I'm influenced by many.
Give me your top three off the top of your head.
Beethoven's left hand, Paul McCartney, and Rick Danko.
Yeah.
All right. You know what's funny? I've had in my head you were definitely going to say Mike Gordon, Les Claypool. But that's great though. I love that you picked different ones.
Do you play a upright bass as well?
I do.
Have you from the Queen City, Remy? Have you ever you've seen him? The porch.
Queen City.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yes, I have seen it.
Okay.
They're highly
I was
musical.
going nowhere with that.
He plays
He's
an
not on the
upright
show.
bass as well.
I've never seen. Dan Easley plays bass too.
well, we could have a whole other episode about that.
Oh man. So here's another fun fact. So Carl is also a computer whiz.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know how much we want to get into it, but he has saved me many a time at my job. I when I have problems, I call the tech department, and Carl or Bailey or Mike or somebody or Jeremy will help me out. And Carl many a time has been able to solve my computer problems because he is in the technology department at Augusta County.
And once you're saved and that phone is hung up, then I get to hear all the wonderful things they say about you after.
Yeah, absolutely.
We only are helpful to you so that we can get off the phone with you.
How many nasty
Hey, yo.
viruses do you have to take off of his computer in a week?
His lots.
I don't know how this happened.
How often do you just tell them to turn it off and back on again?
Multiple times a day.
Yeah.
That's like 50% of the job, right?
It
there.
is, really.
The whole time.
Do you do any computer music, or do you apply that to studios? Or you have a computer that you record on?
I do. I mean, I've done some recording on computers, interfaces. I usually let other people do that who have more experience.
Right.
But I would, if I ever had the time to sit down and knock something out, I would love to do that.
Hey, what is the name of your YouTube page? Is it Findells something? The reason I say that is you have an excellent YouTube page. So he goes around and films concerts that he's been at, and some of them are awesome. You got a really good camera for that, or GoPro or something.
I just use my phone.
No, no, you got a GoPro.
I do have a GoPro, but
Okay.
like the I think the one you're referring to is maybe a Tame Impala video that I have on YouTube. That, that was just my phone.
Oh my gosh.
He's a tall man with a steady hand.
Yeah.
Does well with footage.
It's a really good YouTube page full of different music, and there's also some fun stuff you can see. Well, there's a lot of Findells stuff on there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've never heard the Findells, go check it out.
That's the place to go.
That would be a good place to go. Or do y'all have the Findells have a website?
Findells have, if you go to the Findells.com, it just redirects to the Facebook page for the Findells.
Okay.
Because we're lazy.
But wait, so you pay for the Findells.com to go to the Facebook page?
Well, we used to pay for a whole website, and then, somebody forgot to pay the bill. And,
Yeah, yeah.
but we still had the domain.
Thanks, Andy.
If they give
No, it wasn't Andy.
Now, a domain is a lot cheaper to maintain
Domains
than the
are
cost of a
way
website.
cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, way cheaper. So instead of paying someone to host a website, Facebook does it for free, and apparently that's where everybody gets information from anyway.
Yeah. So right now, currently, amongst all of us here, Dan, you have your own web page. Is that correct?
I've had a web page since 1995.
Yeah, since the beginning of the internet.
One or another, but
Yeah.
I don't look at them.
Yeah. How about what do you?
Yeah, I do.
What's your webpage?
Mumshacklesdesigns.com. It has not been updated in a while.
And you have your artwork on there.
Yeah, it's like my online portfolio.
Speaking of which,
is
you're
very
all over the internet right now.
Oh God.
No, you have blown up. You've 2 posters
Yeah.
on,
Oh,
right,
on
right.
Facebook
I
that
do.
they look so good.
Thank you.
And they're so
was
different.
agonizing over them both for a while, so
What's
that's
the,
Good.
exciting. Well,
the other one
I'll
besides
plug
the-
the other one when we're done interviewing
Okay.
Carl, because I don't want to get off the Carl train. I mean,
We're just talking.
I know, but I was like, guys, don't compliment me too much. It'll go to my head. I'll ask for my own segment. Just stop. No,
You
then I
don't
kick
want
the
that.
table.
That's always trouble. Yeah.
I do have something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
More-
that's fantastic.
More corrections for you, Chris.
That's good. That's good.
Going back to episode 36.
Oh boy,
my
man, that was a lot.
What were we talking about? in
I'm sure
36?
it's when I talked about.
Oh no, this is exciting.
You have mentioned that you do not have a copy of that album.
Give him the whole bag. That bag is so
I-
cool.
I don't
This
have a
bag
copy.
looks like a magician,
Yeah,
or like
that's
it looks like
wild.
a Santa bag. It is huge. It has a drawstring
Wow.
You're
Yeah.
of
kidding me.
silver ribbon.
It is.
Like,
beginning
I
to
feel
look
like
what a big
magic is
bag.
going
like
to
Christmas.
What do we have here? Ooh,
It's big.
I'm glad to.
What is it? Oh.
Oh my God! You're kidding me.
No, I am not kidding you.
That is amazing.
All right,
Are you-
please explain what you're looking
oh
at
my
here.
God! All right, so this is a picture.
That we talked about in that episode?
That we talked about in-
Is that the one?
Holy moly, Carl!
So I have the negatives from the
You took this. So I was really excited because I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm on the inside of an album of a Phish album."
Yeah, right.
I'm not looking. So that's Doug Little.
Yeah, that's Doug
right
Little.
there, and that's me right there. It's not much of me. You can't. It's not my face, but that's me.
Yeah.
it's your
And,
best side.
Thank you. And
There it
and,
was.
and I was bragging that I was like, I'm on the inside. And Carl was like, I took that picture. and
Check the
One-
check
one-
the rest of the bag.
One up.
what? Oh, is there more in the bag?
There's
Oh
more.
my.
Because you also said, go ahead.
Well, you also said you did not have a copy of the album, and it's been out of print for a number of years. But I did manage to track down a copy of it, and you should have that because your picture's inside of it, man. You were there.
That's a thick album.
Chris Howdy Shell speechless.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been trying to do that for years.
Thank you so much, Carl.
Good job, Santa Carl.
Let's hold it up so I can describe it. It's a double, triple album. How many
Gosh.
CDs?
No, this is
6 CDs.
Yeah.
Six
It's
CDs.
2 full evenings of music.
Not 3.
Not 3.
But they do. I know.
He just said doo-doo.
Take a piece of tinsel. Oh my God! Did you get this on like eBay or something?
I got it on, I believe it was Discogs.
Well, Carl, how did your photograph?
That is unreal.
Wind up,
Thank you.
How did your photograph wind up in that
So
on that album?
early days of the internet, back in the 1900s, there was an email list, and that's how people got their information. And one of the band emails that they sent out said, if you had any pictures or stories from this particular run of concerts, send them to the band.
Wow.
And I had taken some pictures with my little Sony point and shoot, and so I sent them off, and I never saw those pictures again. And then a year later, when they released that album, there a couple of them were in the record.
Wow.
So when I heard the podcast and Chris talking about the picture in the album, I went and found my negatives from 1998.
Kids, the negatives are something that used to happen with film.
This is not digital. This is an actual film.
Yeah,
with
that's
actual
correct.
negatives.
That was a
and
film.
You had the negatives.
I had the negatives.
Wow.
And I have the singer in the Findells is a wedding photographer, and she actually knows how to deal with film. So she hooked me up with some people in Utah, and they processed it for me. And
Were they Mormons?
I'm guessing so.
That question comes into this podcast
Oh, wait.
every week.
Is that why all the negatives were edited out?
Only when Utah
I can't
comes.
believe that. I mean, that is. My wife is never gonna let me put that in the living room.
Well, it's not for the living room. It's for the band
basement.
room.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The,
Oh my God.
The Oliver Hut.
The Oliver Hut. Oh my God. Well, that was a great concert, by the way. Oh my
A
God.
couple
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm
Very cool.
putting the Findell sticker. It's gonna go right on my box right here because
It's good.
that's where it should go.
It's going on his microphone box.
Okay.
On my microphone.
Clarify
Thanks
there.
for clarifying. Yes, thank
It's
you.
always good to know which box.
On my microphone box. Carl, this has been an incredibly so sweet. I'm like
Wow, he's speechless.
I'm
Look out.
actually speechless.
Yes.
It's very cool. You're very
Actually,
cool.
one of the bartenders is coming out with a little ramekin. He's gonna collect your tears for one of those pity pizzas that you can get if you cry at bingo.
Oh my God.
I didn't see that girl. She, her and her father said
She
they
didn't
might
come
I
back.
think they moved away.
they may.
Moved
have.
away
It's
in
all right.
shame to Stanton.
Well, I want to thank you again, Carl, for coming and being here. I
Glad to be
appreciate it. It's cool. I love that we could share these stories. You had something you
Quick
wanted
plug.
to say before we go.
Quick plug.
Yeah,
Okay,
please.
so July 19th at Restless Moons, it might be a pretty interesting time because there's a double booking, but it's going to be okay.
Okay.
At 7 o'clock, Rocktown Improv is going to do a little performance, and at 8 o'clock, Amateur Rodeo is going to do a show. So it should be a fun evening at Restless. If you like beer and stuff, come on down on
Awesome.
July 19th. It's a Friday.
Very cool.
And you made the flyer
Yeah,
poster.
yeah.
for that.
Julia texted me, I like your art. And I do art in a lot of different media, so I had no idea what she meant. So I just combined them all.
Well, you did a great job. I
thank
love
you.
that picture of her.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's-
I painted. Because she was such a. Everybody was just so like dressed up and cute on Best Weekend Ever. She had on this beautiful red dress and this straw hat and her big wire framed round
right.
glasses, and she was standing on Court Square playing her music in front of her band, and it was just such a powerful mental
Yeah.
image that I kept.
Yeah.
And Tony DiStefano took some great pictures that day, and
Very
I used
cool.
one of those. So.
Well,
yeah,
it's awesome. So, and you also made the flyer poster for My Ragged Company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rolling Stones.
Rolling
I'm glad you
Stones.
like them because I stressed out about them a bunch.
No,
I
you,
was like,
you
they're
killed.
not gonna like it.
You killed. I sent them all off
Yep.
to all the people, and we're getting them made. It's going to be super cool.
So maybe we'll make some shirts.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do. We're gonna take a couple of them, and we're
Yeah.
gonna frame them, and we're gonna auction them off that
Nice.
night, and
Okay.
give the money to the OCP.
Yeah.
as a little donation for them.
OCP is our community place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a good
a
spot
good
to
place.
give money. So thanks, Carl.
You're welcome, Chris.
You are the man. This has been an awesome podcast. Anybody else want to give me something? I need to be gone more. Holy
Welcome
moly.
home, Chris.
Yeah,
we
right?
missed you.
Oh my God. Seriously.
Dan, Easley?
Join us for Bingo is Life, the family-friendly game extravaganza at Ruby's Arcade in the historic Wine Brothers building in downtown Harrisonburg every Tuesday evening at 7:30. Bingo is Life. It's kind of like The Price is Right, but with bingo.
Thank you.
And thicker microphones.
And join us at your leisure to listen to the podcast anywhere you would like. Thanks to the magic of the interwebs. This has been Bingo is Life, a post-Bingo Harrisonburg podcast. Somebody else start talking. I can't stop. Oh, my God.
The panic in his eyes.
Thanks again for joining us for Bingo is Life. We'll see you next time, kids, and have a good life.
Bingo is Life, a post-bingo Harrisonburg podcast, is brought to you by the Brothers Howdeshell and our friends at Ruby's Arcade in downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia. If you've enjoyed the show and feel it's worth spreading a little joy in this world, please tell just one person that you like this podcast. Word of mouth, more than any other form of promotion, is how creative works get noticed and sustain themselves. Thank you, Andrew Hickey, for that bit of wisdom, and thank you, listeners, for being part of the fun.